Moments away as the drama awaits. Coming to you live on this Tuesday night, it's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, alongside Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And we've got David Aldridge, our Hall of Famer, patrolling the sideline. Let's see the stat sheet here for DeAndre Hunter.
And guys, this effective field goal percentage is trending in the wrong direction over the past 5 games. Shot discipline hasn't been the best. He'll be looking to play a smarter game tonight.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Booker out there with Jones. Then there's Plumlee, and it's Durant, and it's Dunn in at the 3 spot. And for Atlanta, the pairing up front, Johnson and Capella. Young is out there with Daniels. And it's Reza Shea in at the small forward position. Greg, midway into this season, sometimes a team can get hot and turn it on. What are some of the causes of that?
You know, often teams can reach that tipping point with how they play. It all comes together in a hurry, and they make a run. But that's the exception, Kevin, not the rule.
Now, here is Young. Yep, that one goes in there. Young's got the first points up on the board tonight here for Atlanta.
Nice job capitalizing down there. Young good at probing inside and finding some space.
Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, earlier I spoke with Quinn Snyder. Now I talked to him about the challenge of trying to stop Kevin Durant. Coach said it's about not letting him get into a rhythm. I told the guys they need to focus on staying in front of him and trying to contest everything. Easier said than done, but we'll see if they can even make things difficult for KD. Guys?
Thank you, David. And the basket by Jones. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Pass to Reza Shea. Back to Young. Lets the 3 fly. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Well, you need to run Trey off of his shot. If Young gets into his jumper, it's normally going in.
And making his 3rd All-Star appearance last season, Trae Young, a guy who is filled with so much skill and elite play.
Well, look, Trae Young may be as much fun to watch, Kevin, as any player in this league. With his quickness, with his shooting range, and he is as creative a passer as anyone I have ever seen.
He is fun to watch, isn't he?
He really is. Well, this isn't the start they wanted. Need to just settle down and move the ball for better shots.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Johnson, the pass to Capella. Young outside. From outside, off the mark.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Plumlee, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Young inside. Working on Jones. Young, good. Young's got 7 points.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
And it's Capella missing.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Dunn sets a screen for Jones. And he hits it to tie the game up. Jones has got his 2nd bucket.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Johnson outside. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Here's Young. And it It's Phoenix with the rebound. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
Yeah, and in that game, you see how they built out this roster, acquiring role players who can step up when needed.
Yeah, and they got contributions from everyone in that game. The whole rotation got involved in the score.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Suns ahead. They're up by 2. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Atlanta. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And from what we've seen, guys, from the Suns, what are you thinking so far?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
KYP, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting report.
The Suns leading. Setting the floor for the Suns. Up front, Durant plays the 4 with Nurkic at the 5. Grayson Allen is out there with Morris, and it's Beal in at the small forward. Using his length inside, Durant.
Anywhere Durant can find a shot, he can make a shot. That certainly includes the mid-range.
And always hovering around the 50, 40, 90 mark, Kevin Durant is both prolific and Greg efficient.
And Kevin, you want to talk about guys in this league who make winning plays time and time again. KD is right at the top of that list.
And that one is good from Bradley Beal.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high-percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Atlanta shooting their first free throw of the night here.
One shot.
And awards now have a minimum amount of games needed to qualify. An interesting twist in this whole story.
Yeah, and it seems logical because of the uproar from the fans and the media that they implement this. And how can you be that impactful in reality, though, if you only play half the year? You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Pass to Hunter. Three-pointer. Morris with the rebound. Suns have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Outside, Beal. Nifty move. Rebound, Atlanta. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played. Reza Shea with it, guarded now by Durant. Pass to Krejci. Now Okongwu. Scoreless thus far. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. 1:56 left in the second quarter. You know, Stan, it seems like the Hawks have been close to taking that next step now for a couple of years.
It does, Kevin, but we're still waiting, unfortunately. There's talent there, but it hasn't translated into sustained postseason success.
Now, Reza Shea, after the missed 3 from KD. And too much time in the lane, they get called for the 3-second violation.
All right, a chance to check out the numbers for Nurkic. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's averaging about 7 points a game, 8 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
Well, he's found his groove. He isn't forcing anything, and he's making the most of his chances.
Hawks making a switch here. Bodies checked in. And for the Suns, Plumlee comes in for Yusuf Nurkic. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Morris. And Mike Budenholzer has called a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
Get loud, fans! On the court is your HAWKS squad. It's time for some teasers.
On the floor. And then for Phoenix, Donnie's checked in for Durant, and it's Devin Booker in for Grayson Allen. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Dunn passes to Plumlee. Outside, Jones. 6 to shoot. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And so Young will bring it up for Atlanta. They get to take on the Bulls at Chicago after this one. That one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team.
Yeah, sometimes this seems too easy for Capella. The hoop is right there for him.
Now here's Booker. Last game with 30 points. There's 45 seconds left in the first half. They could use a bucket. And Devin Booker in the paint.
Skillful make inside by Booker, able to find his spot for the finish.
Pass to Johnson. Now Reza Shea. They get it again. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Booker outside. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Here's Reza Shea. And the dunk by Reza Shea.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that thing.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Hawks lead by 2. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Here with Mike Budenholzer. Bud, what are you looking to clean up in the second half?
I don't think our offense is really moving the way we wanted to, getting up and down the court in the pace. And, we got to make a few more open shots, but I think we can be a lot better offensively.
We've seen that from your team, Coach. I'm sure it'll show up. Thanks. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
Two quarters of play completed as we welcome you to take a look at some of the upcoming games on the schedule. Since we got a little time on our hands here, you guys got any big plans for tonight?
Not me. I'm just going to take it easy. I'm pretty worn out.
Yeah, you've been burning those midnight oils, man. You been hitting the clubs or something?
Nah, just putting up with you guys. It's exhausting.
And let's discuss the first half. So far, Atlanta's in a close one.
The energy in their hometown is electric, man. You could tell these players are loving the positive attitudes and feeding off them. I expect them to sustain this enthusiasm.
Yeah, I mean, these fans just love this team. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. All right, Stan, hypothetical situation. Down one, shot clock is off. If you could pick anyone in the NBA, who do you want taking that shot?
Well, I'm going to go back in time a little bit, Kevin. The guy who really made my career for me as a head coach. I'm taking Dwayne Wade. He was the best that I ever saw. Not only did he have the ability to make clutch shots, he managed the game clock as well as anybody I've ever seen.
The situation was never too big for him, was it?
Never was, and he's so smart in addition to being as talented as he was.
Out of the Raptors, he punched it in!
Are you kidding me?
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Young from outside, traps in the tray. Young's got the game tied up here for Atlanta.
Well, he's lights out when he has space. Trae Young, one of the best shooters in the league.
We're talking about Trae Young here, GA. What stands out most about him to you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say just how confident he is, right? He plays with that unique energy and swagger. You love him if he's on your team and can't stand him if he's playing against you.
That's good from Plumlee. And he makes the first, but misses the second.
Well, and this is unfortunate, but he still manages to put them ahead. Barely.
An excellent ball movement. Young being unselfish.
Assistance by
The Suns trailing. Done outside on the wing, Jones. Dunn sets a screen for KD. Top of the key jumper, no good.
That was a good look from the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
Here's Shea. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Left block shot on the way, and it's Capella missing. The Suns have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. And Booker kicks to Durant. Over Young. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. And it's 9 points for KD.
An awesome distributor. Booker's floor awareness and understanding of when to dish it is a real weapon.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
All right, fans, it's dance can time. Get ready to dance like everyone watching, because we are.
Atlanta making some changes. Hunter comes in for Dyson Daniels, and it's Bogdanovich in for Trae Young. And a change for the Suns. Beal's checked in for Dunn. .151 left to play in the third. Johnson, the pass to Hunter. Trying to find Capella, gets it to him. A three from Bogdanovich. And it's Durant with the rebound. Durant's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Straight to the bucket. Durant.
And look at Durant using that long stride to stay out ahead on the break.
The Hawks trail by 3. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. The Hawks again can't hit.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
For the 3. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. Atlanta's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Pass to Capella. Capella draws the double. Rebound by the Suns. Now here's KD, the fast break opportunity. Rebound, Atlanta. Bogdanovich has got his 4th rebound in this one. Hunter on the wing, defended by Booker. Here's Capella, banked in off the glass. Capella's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
The closer Capella is, the more effective he becomes, showing off the nice touch there.
Booker outside. Can't cash in from close range. We're at the end of the 3rd, and we've still got a close one. Phoenix ahead, up 1. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Head coach Mike Budenholzer is mic'd up along the sideline. Let's check it out.
Just relax. We're in good shape. Keep looking for each other. Keep cutting hard. Everybody look. Take care of our defense. More pressure. More activity.
That's Coach Mike Budenholzer running through the gambit of areas where he feels they need to excel.
Yeah, I mean, and most of all, Coach is asking them to be 100% engaged. Give it your all, and then let the chips fall where they may.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Up front, Durant plays the 4 with Nurkic at the 5. Grayson Allen is out there with Morris, and it's Beal in at the 3 spot.
What a difference a half can make. As much as he struggled in the first 2 quarters, he certainly made up for it with his play in the second half.
Here's Roddy, pass to Hunter. Great D that time from Nurkic. Suns leading by 3. 4th quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Nurkic a screen on Hunter to the paint and finished off by Nurkic.
Selfless play by Beal, using that pick and roll action to create for a teammate.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now.
And then it's time for your ball.
Suns here with a different look. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Nurkic. Dunn comes in for Beal. Booker, he's checked in for Grayson Allen. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Monte Morris. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the last break, I heard Quinn Snyder talking with his team. He told his guys to max it out on the 3. If those shots aren't coming, then we need to move on. There are other looks for us out there. Want some diversity in those shot attempts, guys.
Thank you, David.
Such a creative finisher. Young will find a way, even with the defender all over.
Johnson against Durant. Over Johnson. Atlanta with the rebound. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the 4th quarter. High high arcing shot. And with that shot, the Suns lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Young.
Yeah, and we've come to expect this from Young. He fills it up in so many different ways.
Booker finds Dunn. Suns moving the ball around. Jones for 3. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Daniels with it. There's the pick to take the lead. It's hauled in by Dunn. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Suns. It's a 1-point game. Here's Booker on the money from 12 feet away.
How about the focus from Booker? I mean, refusing to let anything stop him from getting that basket.
It's stolen by Jones. Here's Durant. Durant uses his size and close.
When you need a bucket, he's your guy.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Young against Jones. Yep, it goes in, and the Suns' lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Young.
This is why people are just so high on Young, because he comes through with big shots in the game.
Jones, the pass to Dunn. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. The Hawks have gone 3 of 6 in the field so far in the fourth quarter. Here's Young. Kevin Durant with the rebound. Pass to Booker. Got it!
And in that situation, everybody knows the ball's going to be in Booker's hands, and he comes up big.
Young with the ball. Jones covering. Young's shot is off. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Young, his first, team's first.
And they go to the intentional foul.
His first, team second. Shooting for Phoenix, Devin Booker, taking 2 shots.
It's the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 7-point game.
Yeah, showing off a really smooth stroke there, and that will add to their lead.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
Once again, your ATL dancers.
Twenty-seven seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Young. It's in! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. And he commits the intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Daniels, his second, team's third. That's a line for the Suns. Devin Booker, 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game. And Greg, it looks like time is going to run out on him here.
Yeah, I mean, unless they come up with an absolute miracle.
Daniels from outside nails the triple. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Atlanta foul. Daniels. Third personal. Team's fourth. Shooting for Phoenix. Devin Booker at the line for two.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
Great composure there. Calmly knocks them down to put this game out of reach.
A shot by Johnson, no good. So the Suns win it. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have fumbled at the end, but the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Kevin, thanks. KD, a statement win. How satisfying is it for you?
It was fun. It was fun. We came out and played hard. Guys played together. And this was all that I expected, man. I'm glad that, we was able to get the win tonight. We're looking forward to the next game.
We're looking forward to seeing you out there again, man. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And that about wraps it up. So now for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now our player of the game, Kevin Durant.